Alrighty, everyone. We're back from the dead, and today we're going to be going over a fun little PSA submission video to see how my luck is lately. So, we've got a bunch of stuff we're going to be sending down. A lot of this is going to be sent down for whenever bulk opens up a PSA. So, no, I'm not sending all this crap in at $150 a card, so don't go there. So we've got a lot of Pokemon this time. I've picked up a bunch of Pokemon collections. I finally got through all of my old Pokemon bulk, but there is quite a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh in here. Um, we've got a lot of Expedition cards going through. Not gonna lie, bunch of Reverse Hollows. Nice Legend Maker Hollow. Yeah, Crystal Guardians, Duskull, Venomoth from something. Lapras and Lapras and Torterra. We got some celebrations in here in a few different spots. So these are the Gold Star Greninjas from the Elite Trainer boxes. I opened up a buttload of these to try and find clean promos. And of all the ETBs that I actually opened, those are the only ones that are in decent shape. That card is ridiculously, I'm going to say, terribly produced. I think that's being very kind to call it terrible. Um, Shitloads of just manufacturing problem after manufacturing problem, just right out of the pack. Just really annoying for a card like that. Stuffle, Toys R Us Hollow. I think this one has a swirl. Does it? Yeah, it's got like a little swirl right on a little paw. It's hard to get it. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. We got the Sabrina's Gaze Fuck You card that everyone loves. Some Ultra Premium file, or Neo Premium file stuff. Bunch of Pokemon, just the first movie cards. I call those ribbed for pleasure because they're the first printing of them. Some more, they got the little bumps on them. Some more celebrations. Lots of nice stuff in here. Some evolution stuff, just thrown in for the sake of throwing it in. What we got in this box? So I've got a shitload of stuff going on. I'm not even gonna pretend I don't. Yeah, I got UFC in this stuff too. We got some DB1 cards. RDS. I can't remember what the fuck I have in here, to be honest. Um, Monster Reborn. Yeah, that's off center. That's why it's in the bulk. If it wasn't off center, I would be sending it in or something else. Dark Magic Attacks. We got 3 Blue Eyes Toon Dragons. Seal of Orichalcos. Bunch of video game promos. Then we got some fun UFC cards. I've already got a bunch of UFC graded if you've been keeping an eye on my Instagram. UFC stuff's actually really fun. I'm not even going to pretend like it isn't. A lot of people aren't grading the cards because of how fucking expensive everything is and the turnarounds and all that lately. But you can't really worry about that. So that goes there. So we'll start this like this. Bunch more expedition stuff. Then we've got this Dark Persian. 60 HP with a really nice swirl on that one. That one is in really nice shape. It's probably going to get a 9, but even if it's a 9, it's still worth getting graded. Some just random Watsy Hollows. Some more celebrations. Birthday Pikachus are really nice, I gotta say. Birthday Pikachus are probably one of my favorite ones they've done in that set. It's just stupid how nice they are. The Garchomp. I need to open a bunch more of those boxes to get some more Dragapults. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the professor's research is gonna do well over time too. But that's just my gut feeling. We got some amazing rare cards in here. Yeah, if you're looking for Digimon, you're not gonna have a fun time. Bunch of Shining cards I just had sitting in my closet. Some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Drum promo. I don't even know what the hell this is from. I think I bought this in like a claim sale on Facebook like 3 or 4 years ago. Another nice e-reader. This is from collection I had. Hoping I'll get a 9. It's got a little bit of whitening on the back though, so they might say fuck you and give it an 8. But not a whole lot I can do about that if they do. They haven't been exactly kind to me as of late, unfortunately. Let's see what we've got next. So, a lot of people have been worried about the state of the market and saying, prices are going down, everything's tanking. Outside of PSA 10s, your Blaze It Up YOLO 420s, stonking cards. Everything's been going down, down, down in a burning ring of fire. I, however, don't see it like that. I think it's been doing fine. The 10s that are, difficult or desirable to achieve, they've been going up or holding pretty steady. We haven't seen a giant retrace like Pokemon had last year in Yu-Gi-Oh, so that's great, especially if you're more Yu-Gi-Oh focused. Is it inside? Okay. Nice Power Keepers. I think this one's hollow. Yeah, that's hollow. Yeah, we haven't been seeing the giant drops like we did last year in Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. So that's really nice. Pokemon, for the most part, has leveled off. It's probably going to see its usual Christmas time market drop by a bit. Don't panic when it happens if you're not used to it, because it happens like clockwork pretty well every year. So don't worry too much. I love that Mew artwork. I'll show you a nice hollow one later. So don't panic too much. Don't forget to bring a towel, all that stuff. Overall, I think if you're buying raw and grading, you'll be fine, like always. It sucks because the turnaround times are terrible. The price is also terrible. But if you're buying collections and getting them graded, you can make a few bucks. Still, thankfully. You just got to be careful about what you're grading and when you're sending it off to get graded. Like I said, all this stuff, none of this is getting graded right away. This is just stuff I've been picking up in collections or had literally laying around on my floor and just getting it sent down to get ready to be logged whenever PSA opens up the floodgates. Really don't want to get caught with my pants down on this stuff, and not being able to send the bulk in on the first day is probably going to kneecap you. So I highly suggest that if you have anything you've been hemming and hawing about sending in, and you're not sure if it's worth sending in your $5 card, paying 10, 20 bucks to get it graded and come back $50. A, you're probably going to be waiting a year to get it back whenever they do open up, because it's going to be like releasing the Kraken and all hell's going to break loose. And B, prices of most cards are going to be going up. Please don't be sending in your fucking CGC 6.5 hollows from like Rebel Clash. Like not even sending in the V's or the VMAX. It's just like straight up hollows. I see that shit all the time. I'm just like, the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, why are you doing that? Don't do that shit. Don't be that guy or gal, please. What you want to do is just stick to the tried and true stuff. If you want to be a bit more speculative, you can go harder on, say, Diamond and Pearl era stuff, or stuff where people are starting to get up there in age and should be hitting a nice price point, as those people who grew up with those era of Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh start to get more disposable income. It's always a safe bet. This is going to be going in the $50-ish tier whenever they open it up. All this is going to PSA pretty well. Nice reverse hollow Blastoise. I love that Blastoise art. That's probably my favorite Blastoise art. It just pops. Like, how can you not like that? I love Kamiya. Some level X's, event, promo, Wargreymon. Some other stuff. Just some stuff I'm just throwing in for the sake of getting graded. I'm assuming there's gonna be, oh yeah, a Rudy promo for Flesh and Blood. I'm assuming that there is going to be, at some point, either $100 or $75 tier opened up again. It's probably going to be around a month turnaround. After that, they should be putting up a $50 or a $40 tier, which I'm assuming is going to be 2 to 3 months, and then they're going to open up their bulk at probably 20, maybe 25. That's going to suck, but it's better than, paying $150 a card, even if you're getting it back as fast as they've been sending them back, because that just sucks a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I've spent probably, not even joking, 20 grand US on grading fees from express services in the last few months, and it really, really sucks. This is what I've got labeled as a $100 pile, so whenever they come back with the next tier, I'm assuming it's going to be sometime in November, maybe early November, maybe late November, but I'm thinking they're going to come in with a $100 or $75 tier as they slowly work their way back to opening up to full capacity, hopefully. This Mewtwo is probably one of my favorite Mewtwo artworks. I just love the e-reader artwork. It really is nice. Got a nice little reverse hollow Charizard there for an 8 level X. And we got a nice shiny Kabutops. I can't even remember why I have that Infernape in here. I should probably put that in the 50 pile, but I don't really care. Next up, we've got the check pile. I'll save the fun stuff for last. So yeah, if you're trying to figure out what to grade, don't be grading stuff that, if it hits a 9, you're going to lose your shirt, because PSA's been all over the place lately. Some stuff I've been lucky. I've been getting... What the fuck is on this? A good thing I was checking this over. That's on the outside. Never mind. I don't give a shit. Oh, that's the glue from the... Yeah. I really like this stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I need to figure out if I'm going to be sending it in at like a $100 tier or wait for $50 tier is the only thing. Because I don't want to blow any more money. Some of the stuff I've been sending in and thinking, okay, this is a 10 for sure. 10s are, let's say, $400 or $500. I'm paying $150 to get it graded. Yeah, that sucks. But I'm only into the card for like 20, 30, so who gives a shit? And then they come back and get 8s, and I'd be lucky to sell it for like 50, $60. So don't be me. Learn through, do as I say, not what as I do, basically. I really, really like these Expedition Hollows. I don't even care. This, I didn't realize that this was a Pop Series Hollow Mew. I just thought it was a normal pack one. Should have been tipped off by the big 5 on the bottom, but it is what it is. These Charizards have issues with them. One has an indent in it, and the other one has a bad corner. I'm going to see, yeah, like look at how bad that white is. The whole corner's lifted. I'm going to see what my guy thinks they're going to grade. If they're going to be sevens or below, I'm not going to bother. I'll just sell them raw. If he thinks they can still squeak sevens or maybe an eight, I'll give it a shot and see what happens. Probably at like the $50 tier. But outside that, it's really not worth getting them graded if they're not going to hit at least a seven. But it is what it is. Next, we got a really nice, cool Porygon. I've had this thing in my collection since I was a kid. I actually got this out of the video game back when I was a kid and left it sealed. I literally only opened this up yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous card. It's just got the weird cut lines around the corners and a little bit of whitening there. I honestly don't care what it grades. I just want it encapsulated since it's one of my childhood cards. This is probably the biggest thing in this sub. Shonen Jump Shrink card. Paid way more than I should have for this, but it is really, really nice. Only flaw is a tiny pinhole dot down there. You can't even really see it on camera. That's the only thing really wrong with it. Talking to a bunch of people, apparently most of them have that issue, so if I can get an 8 at PSA, I'll be happy. I might send it to Beckett since Vintage Yu-Gi-Oh! Managed to somehow squeak a 9.5 with his. They got similar problem. However, it got a 5 at PSA, and I really don't want to have a 5 and pay them like $500 or $600 to give me a 5. So we'll see what happens. Um, really nice Celtic Guardian. There's really nothing wrong with this other than a bit of whitening on that corner. But PSA gave it a 7 for some reason, so I'm cracking it out of the case. I'm going to give it one more shot and see what happens. If it doesn't grade well this time, I'm probably just going to crack it out and sell it raw, or throw it in my binder for that matter. So that is the stuff I need to get someone else's opinion on, where they think the cards are going to grade, just to make sure I'm not like hallucinating or overthinking or, throwing my money away basically. Just to get a second set of eyes on it is always nice. That's it with that there. And here we've got the big, this is going off right away sub, we'll say. We've got a Pop 5 Mew. We've got the Pikachu Gold Star. And we've got Charizard from some EX era thing. I can't remember which set. This Charizard has a giant hollow bleed, though. It is really nice. I don't know if I can get it on camera. The Pikachu looks like a 9 to me. Like, looks like a 9 all day long. But it is really, really clean. It's just got some, like, white fuzzing on the edge. I don't think it'll get a 10. I've seen worse 10s by a long shot. I'm getting a second opinion on this to see what they think about it. And I might send it to Beckett, see if I can get a 9.5, but we'll see what happens. Overall, this is a really, really beautiful card. The hollow comes right through the cardstock. I don't even know if you can see it. Either way, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So we'll see what happens with it. Even as a 9, I'm happy as a 9. So I'll debate if I'm going to send it to Beckett or what I'm going to do. But this is just plain gorgeous. But anyways, that's just a fun little overview video of what I've got going off the PSA. So hope you enjoyed it. Didn't fall asleep too much, especially with all the Pokemon. Looking at you, Fatty. So hope you had fun today and have a good one.